Hey guys, welcome to the Data Trail. Today we will be starting a new series where we will learn how to build dashboards from our data. In today's video, we will build a complete sales performance dashboard from raw data to visualization. By the end of this video, you will learn how to clean data, analyze sales by region, by category, by salesperson using pivot tables. Here is our raw data. First, let's understand our data. We have columns like order ID, date, region, category, salesperson, quantity, unit price, and total sales. Now, before analyzing, we will make sure our data is clean. To do that, we will select our data using Ctrl plus A. Then we will convert our data into a table using Ctrl plus T. Make sure this is selected, my table has header, and we will press OK. This will convert our data into a table. Now, between date and region, we will add a column and we will name it month. This is so that we can analyze sales by month. To get months from our date, we will use the formula text date, comma, quotation mark, month, quotation mark close, bracket close, enter. And this will give us months for all of these dates. Before proceeding further, we will make sure that our data is sorted by dates, oldest to newest. Now before moving to data analysis, first let's name our table. Let's call it raw data. We'll save it. Now let's analyze our sales data using pivot table. We will go to Insert tab and we will select pivot table. Make sure table range shows the name of our table, and we want our pivot table to be placed in new worksheet, and we will select OK. This will create a pivot table. We will rename this sheet as pivot analysis. Now first of all, we will calculate sales by region. To do this, we will put region in rows and total sales in values, and make sure here it is sum of total sales. We can change the formula by going to value field setting, and here if you want average or count or min, max or products, you can change the formula here, but since we want sum, so it is already selected. We will click OK. This will give us sum of total sales for each region. Let's change the format of these numbers. Once we have our numbers, we will select our data. We will go to Insert tab and we will insert a column chart. We will remove the grid lines. We will hide the field buttons. We will remove the legend. We want the data labels, and for title we will change it to sales by region, and this is in dollars, and let's make it bold. So we got our sales by region. Now to improve the visualization, I want these bars to be wider. So to do that, we will select our bars, and gap width we will change it to, instead of 219, we will change it to 100. This will give us fatter bars. Now we will proceed to calculate sales by category. To do that, we will again go to our raw data and we will insert a new table, new pivot table. Our table range will be original raw data, and now instead of new worksheet, we will use an existing worksheet, and on this worksheet let's select this cell. Now our new pivot table will be placed here on this pivot analysis sheet. Now since in this pivot table we want sales by category, so we will select category in rows and total sales in values. Let's change the format of these numbers. Okay, Now for category, we want a pie chart, so we will select our data. We will go to Insert tab and we will insert a pie chart. Let's remove the field buttons. We will keep the legends this time. We will use sales by category. Let's make it bold. Now two of our graphs are done. Let's move for the third one. For the next one, we want to calculate sales by salesperson. So we will go to our sheet and we will insert a new pivot table. Table range will remain same, raw data, and we will put this new pivot table in existing sheet. Let's put it down here. Okay, now since this time we want sales by salesperson, so salesperson will be in rows and total sales will be in values. Let's change the format of these numbers. Now for salesperson, we want a bar chart, so we will select our data. We will go to Insert tab and we will select a bar chart. Again, we don't want to see these. We will remove these grid lines. We don't want legend, but we do want data labels. We want total sales by sales person, and these are in dollars. Let's make it bold. And these bars as well, for better visualization, we want them to be wider. To do that, we will select our bars and instead of 182, we will just reduce it to 75. Now finally, we want a graph to show monthly sales trend. To create that, we will go back to our data. We will insert a new pivot table. Data table range will remain the same. We will use existing worksheet and let's place it down here. Okay. Now since it's monthly sales trend, so we will use month in rows and total sales in values. This will give us monthly sales values. Let's change this format. Now for monthly sales trend, we want a line chart. So we will select our data. We will go to Insert tab and we will insert a line chart, 2D line chart. We will hide the field buttons. We will delete these values. We don't want legend, and we will change this chart title monthly sales trend in dollars. Let's make it bold. Now we have all of our graphs. Let's build everything together on a single dashboard. To do that, we will create a new sheet and name it dashboard. Now we will select this sheet and make it white. Now for dashboard header, we will margin center all borders. Let's make it blue. Writing will be white. Font will be Aptus, and the heading of our dashboard will be sales performance dashboard, and we want it to be bold and big. Next, let's move all of our graphs here. First of all, sales by region. Next, we will put monthly sales trend. After this, we will put sales by category, and finally we will put sales by salesperson. Now our basic dashboard is ready. To make it more interactive, we will insert slicers. To insert slicers, we will select our graph. We will go to pivot chart analyze and we will select insert slicers. In first one, we want slicers on region. We will click OK. We will change the columns to 2 and we'll place our slicer. Now our slicer for region is created, but it is only linked with our sales by region graph. So when we will select the region, it will only change this graph. We want it to have impacts on sales by region, category and total sales, all of them. Now to do that, we will right click on slicer and we will select report connection. Here we only have pivot table numbers. So let's first change our pivot table names so we can easily identify which pivot table we want it to be connected. So let's go back to our pivot table analysis. Let's select our pivot table analyze, and let's change it to sales region. Let's select our second one, sales category. Third one, sales person. And finally sales by month. So let's go back to our dashboard. We will right click, report connection. Now we want it to be connected with sales category, salesperson and sales region, and we will click OK. Now whenever we will select any region, for example East, it will show us sales in East region, categories that were sold in East region, total sales by each salesperson in East region. Similarly, let's add slicers for category and salespersons as well. Analyze, insert slicer, and this one we want it to be on category. Let's keep it as it is, and this one we want to link it with category, person and region. We want to check sales for keyboards. It will show us keyboard sales in each region for each salesperson. Laptop, mice, monitors, printers. Now let's add slicers for the salespersons. Insert slicers, and we want it to be on salesperson. Let's make it 2 columns, and we will link it with all of our charts. Report connection, and for this one let's link it with sales trends as well. So we want to know the monthly sales trends for each salesperson. Now let's see data for Bob. Now this shows Bob's sales by region, monthly sales trend for Bob, sales by category for Bob, and total sales made by Bob. Similarly for Charlie, Diana and Alice. Now to close this dashboard, let's add a footer. And done, we have just built our first professional dashboard using Excel. If you found this video helpful, give it a like and follow the data trail for more Excel tips and tutorials.